If you thought the U.S. presidential race was crowded, you will not believe how many people are running to try to become the next mayor of Toronto. After the mayor stepped down, 102 candidates are stepping up, and all of them think they can turn this troubled city around. Possibly the most interesting candidate is this dog. 6-year-old Molly was the last to join the race. She and her owner say that they are deeply invested in sustainability. They are trying to lead the charge to change how the city treats its canines. They're, hoping to make it the most dog-friendly city in Canada. Toronto mayoral candidate and Molly's companion, Toby Heaps, is here live with us. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us on. Molly's just underneath the table here.
I love it. This number just shocked me. 101 other candidates in Toronto's mayoral race. Why should people vote for you and Molly?
Well, you get a sort of double whammy with Molly and me. You get the human sort of sustainability, make things happen, think big person with me, and then you get the animal compassion, empathetic friendliness with Molly. And together we run a small budget, small campaign team, but we've got a lot of the big ideas out there, and we've made bigger waves than almost anybody this whole campaign.
Yeah, grassroots. And, I hear you. Can we see like a paw or like a little tail wave from Molly under the table? Is she here with us?
Yeah, okay. I'll just get the camera here. Here you go. Let's say hi. Say hi, Molly.
There she is. There she is. What does Molly think of all of this? And what will Molly's role be should you win the election?
She's a natural campaigner. She likes to sniff out the voter, usually right in the crotch. And so she's she's a little bit like Bill Clinton. And her role would be to be the honorary dog mayor in an ambassadorial role. There's about 5 states in the United States where there are cities that have dogs in similar positions, and so Toronto would be sort of following in those kind of paw steps. That would be the first thing I would do if elected, would be to appoint her honorary mayor. And then I have a contract with Toronto where I have 15 other concrete actions I would take within 100 days of being elected, or resign if an independent auditor found that I had not kept my promise. We've also disclosed all of our donors, and we've been endorsed by former U.S. presidential candidate Ralph Nader, a consumer icon in the United States, and David Suzuki, who's sort of one of the most important climate change icons globally, but based in Canada.
I mean, I hear you. It is compelling. Unexpected shots fired there. Didn't expect this conversation to go in that direction. But let me ask you, I mean, Toronto, a big metropolitan city, a big economy, real problems there. What has been the reaction to you and Molly so far entering the race? Are you a serious enough candidate? Is this a joke? Is this real?
First, people thought, who's this? They thought, what a gorgeous dog. Then who's this guy with the dog? And then they found out, okay, well, this guy, he ran a U.S. presidential campaign. He advises King Charles on sustainability. He co-founded Corporate Knights, which has set the global standard for responsible business conduct. And then there's a lot of questions people have in Toronto, like, why are we using toxic salt in the winter on our streets when there are cost-effective alternatives that don't hurt dogs' paws and don't damage the environment and don't damage people's cars? Why are we only building 250 affordable homes in this city of 3 million when we need to be building 25,000 each year? And we could, if we simply prioritize the use of public land and paired them up with cooperative home ownership models. Why do we have 9,000 people sleeping in shelter beds when we could put them in supportive housing with mental health and employment supports for essentially the same price that it costs to keep them in a shelter bed, $33,000 per year? Why are we not going where the money is and taxing the wealthiest in this city, the luxury tax on homes worth over $3 million with folks who are earning over $400,000 income?
I mean, not to cut you off, but I do hear you, and these are a lot of big issues that many American cities are facing as well right now. Very last question for you. What is your message to other candidates and those who may underestimate you two?
Think big, and always bring an animal, because usually we're more human when we have an animal around.
I like it. Toby Heaps and Molly, appreciate your time running for Toronto mayor. Thank you and good luck.
Thanks. Take care.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.